Hello, everyone. This is your moon missive for the new moon, either November 30th, December 1st, wherever you are in the world at the cusp of Ophiuchus and Scorpio. May this speak only the highest good into your life. Do you feel that loud knocking at the door? Like it's getting closer and closer? Some kernel of wisdom that lives within you that is older and wiser than you, but is you. We begin December, the month of winter solstice, with a new moon in the warmth of Antares, heart of the scorpion. Heart of the scorpion. Take a moment to sink into that and feel those words. Something hidden is on the precipice of being filled with light. In an instant, lead is turned to gold right before your eyes. In a moment of a moment, in the splitting of a second. Sometimes it feels like a miracle, but sometimes it feels like shocking pain. This is medicine too. A bandage ripped off without soaking, come to shake the fiercest of grips with which we clutch things and people to us, hoping they will stay, that everything will stay the same, that everything will go according to plan. But it was never meant to stay, always meant to pass through our fingertips, each of us a flower, completely ephemeral and yet here, anchored into memory, impressions left upon each other like bruises on the skin. What do we let go of? What do we hold on to? Is anything truly ours to hold? Is the pain of loss the cost of love? Is that a terrible, insidious belief I've just uncovered within myself? Or the keen wisdom of grief? Perhaps it is both. Leftover poison to be distilled into cure. The space where the sun and moon meet is right below the serpent bearer's foot, stepping on the scorpion. Alchemy lives here, the poison path. How do we take that which is unpleasant, dangerous, a threat to us, and turn it into medicine? How do we digest our pain and turn it into wisdom? How do we take the base lead of our actions and turn it into gold? This is something that weighs heavily on my heart these days, although not in a bad way. I think the answer, insofar as I can see it, is to just try our best and do our best each day. It has been my experience that assistance always exists for those who ask with an open heart. So if you find yourself in need, just ask. Antares is associated with tests of character. Scorpio, as a whole, is linked to the myth of the scorpion who was sent to take down Orion. What for? He tried to kill every creature in the forest, just to prove that he was the best. The greatest hunter in the world, taken down by a lowly buck. So check your hubris at the door. If you find yourself lit by the fires of pride, take it as a window into where your soul is asking you to heal. Can you take a challenge and approach it with a loving, humble heart? Or will you lash out with poison? Will you prove yourself until there is no one left to see you win? Will you clutch it so tightly you crush the flower? Or let it go and let it live on in the impressions of beauty left upon you? That spot is where the phoenix rises. Perhaps if we go forth With the honest intention to turn lead into gold, we will be rewarded with the light. Perhaps this month it will pay very well indeed to step lightly wherever we go, leaving people and places better loved than when we found them. This is what I choose to believe. That maybe, just maybe in an instant, miracles can happen. Feats of miraculous, impossible healing. The sum of our willingness to stay open, vulnerable. But even if it brings me nothing, I can't imagine a day where I would look back and think, oh no, I considered my words carefully. I loved fiercely. And I gave my fellow humans grace. How terrible. With love in my heart, real. If you liked this and you like constellational astrology and Ophiuchus, which is the period of time we are entering into and traversing now, I would love to invite you to check out some of my other offerings that I have for sale. I have a 2025 planner that is also a lunar journal that has little checkpoints at the new quarter and full moons to do some journaling, and the theme of which is self-love spell. It is filled with little mini interpretations, and there will also be a year ahead energy read, as well as some extra activities and information for the Saturn Neptune conjunction, which we have coming up, which is going to be big deal, TM. I invite you to check that out. I will put the links below. I also have a calendar. In both the calendar and the planner, you'll see important stuff like new quarter and full moons, sign ingresses, so when planets change signs, retrogrades, some choice transits as well. And I worked really hard on it and layered really a lot of love into it. It's not just a jokey title. I think that if you go through this process, you will find yourself in alchemy. So I invite you to check it out. Thank you for listening. And I hope that this month finds you softly. Goodbye.